Hi there, this is Oliver Longcrane. He's the director of photography or cinematographer. Which would you prefer?
DP, I think.
DP.
Short and sweet.
Yeah, DP. He's
Yeah.
the DP.
No. This is Kev Cahill, director.
I say Cahill, but he says Cahill.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's part of the fun. We never fight though. We did fight the first night.
Once.
Yeah,
Once.
but we got over it very quickly.
We did.
Yeah. Ollie offered me a beer after the first night. We were both just hungry and emotional, and we were going into the house, and Ollie was like, "I'm gonna go get some beers. Do you want one?" I said no, and then I took 2 steps away, and then I was like, "Sorry, Ollie, I will have a beer. I'll have a beer, thanks."
Yeah, and that's
then-
the soft version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What look or feel were/are you hoping to achieve visually with your latest project? As in this project.
This project
The
we're doing
Nation
now.
Holds Its Breath.
Yes, the one.
The look or feel. We did a little bit. We had a bit of a look around for the time. So obviously our film is set in 1990, about a football match. Can we ask Harry and Isaac to be a little quieter? Rebecca,
Can we have the kids?
Can we kill the kids?
did you get that on camera?
I got the sound.
Can we kill the kids? The film is set in 1990, and when me and Ollie were talking about it first, I guess the nostalgia thing
Yeah.
came up, and I was 9 years old at the time, and I remembered it being a hot sunny day. Some people who were a bit older have told me that it was actually a hot sunny day, but I think often your memory is always, rosy, rose-tinted glasses, and so we wanted to have it be this hot sunny day and these kind of golden colours.
Feel good. It's a good time, and you described it when we first talked about the script. You described it as possibly the kind of start of the economic rise in Ireland.
Well, big part of it.
Feel good.
Yeah. When this economists in Ireland have written about this moment being a point that brought confidence to the country. So people after the 1990 World Cup in Ireland felt more confident on a world stage in business and various places, and so we had these tax breaks and various things, but suddenly companies like IBM and Pentium and these companies all came over and were setting up their European head offices in Ireland, and there was this kind of 15 years of
This is the short version, by the way.
of prosperity that came after the 1990 World Cup. So that's a big part of it as well.
Absolutely.
It
It was, and the look and feel.
and then visually,
It felt like it was. We looked at Martin Parr as a reference.
Martin Parr was a
photographer.
big reference.
And his photography is slightly. It's like a heightened reality. He used a lot of flash outside, which isn't natural in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
So we kind of started going down a slightly slightly comic book, slightly larger than life
Yeah.
feel to costume, art department. It felt bold, wasn't it? It was bold
Yeah.
in the colour choices.
Yeah.
Um,
With the sets and with the costumes and the hair and things like that, you kind of it's that heightened reality. But then also there's a certain danger in that you can end up making fun of your characters and not believing in your characters so much. So we kind of wanted to avoid that and wanted to make sure
Yeah.
the characters we loved.
how important
Hot
was your
Windows,
camera selection in achieving the look you wanted?
Very important. It was an Alexa. all the way. It
Camera
was never anything
choice
else.
probably for the look, maybe not as important. I would say probably our lens choice was more important
Yeah.
in our look, our lens choice and our lighting. I'm using tungsten lights for a kind of and warming it all up, so it's got a lovely soft warm glow, hopefully, as opposed to your HMIs, which I feel a bit colder and a bit more digital. So we're trying to give it that kind of, again, period feel.
And the anamorphic lenses.
Anamorphic
as well.
lenses.
It's very cinematic and nostalgic
Yeah.
as well.
And some of the imperfections of the anamorphic, the bowing and the focus banding helps to feel a little period.
What camera did you use? The Alexa XT?
So what camera do you use? Yeah, the Alexa XT.
What cameras were your top 3 choices?
There's only
Alexa,
one. Only
Alexa,
Alexa. Really?
Alexa.
Sorry.
What resources did you use to research the camera?
Past experience from working with different cameras there isn't any choice for me. I love the Alexa for its reliability and its ease of use. It's like a Nokia or a Motorola. You can keep your Motorola's.
How much time did you put into research? He's got an iPhone, by the way.
Yeah. How much time did you put into research? I don't know, sorry. How much time did you put into research of the
That was
camera?
like a
No time we put into research because I knew straight away that's what we wanted.
What were the most important factors in your final decision based on the camera? You've been through that.
Reliability of the camera, just
Did you
knowing I could achieve what I wanted with that camera in any kind of environment.
Did you consult other filmmakers?
Always.
You're always just chatting to other
Always.
filmmakers, aren't you?
Yeah, asking for advice, definitely. Definitely.
Talking about the shots,
Yeah.
figuring out things, and you get little bits, and also just watching other films. Just watching loads of films. We watch lots of TV from the time as well. That's where we play around with the aspect ratio. This 4:3 to 2:3:9 aspect ratio.
Strengths and what do you see the strengths and weaknesses of the camera? I can't really find any weaknesses. Strengths again. This
Except for
isn't
the extra bits, the zoom thing.
Oh, the LCS, the ARRI LCS, waste of time, especially a zoom gun, should all be chucked in the sea. But the camera, love it. It's fantastic.
Did you buy or rent the camera? Was it an easy decision?
We rented from ARRI Rental in
Was
London.
it an easy decision?
No, we couldn't afford to buy one. So that wasn't going to happen. We rented from ARRI Rental in London, which were amazing, and they helped us out amazingly.
Yeah. How much time did you put into researching lenses? We spent a day, kind of just testing a bunch of different anamorphic lenses. We kind of had made a decision. We were going anamorphic. Then we spent a day going through a few different types. We had kind of from old 1970s.
The old Crystal, we had
Cooks.
Crystal Expresses and the old Veritol Cooks.
We had that Japanese one.
We had the Koyas, and we ended up using Hawk V Plus anamorphics, like those because a lot of times when you're on small locations, they're big anamorphics. And so if you're doing handheld or you're in cars, they're too big. But for this, we got a lot of space. But what they do give us is they give us a really nice close focus.
It's interesting that you bring up that they're too big for a car, and then we thread one through a car.
This is very true.
When we were setting up for our shot,
no
we were
challenge
going,
too big or
camera
small.
going through the car. It seemed like that we'd maybe given ourselves
a bigger challenge too high. Yeah.
With this 40mm lens, which is basically the weight of me. After the running,
But more useful.
We've been running every morning.
Did you buy or rent the lenses? We rented them. And in the end, did you achieve the look you wanted?
Yes, we did.
Well, watch this space.
Yeah, you judge.
You can be the judge of that.
Yeah.
Now, back to work.